Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's me, Jenny. So, to those who are new here, welcome, and to those who are old subscribers, thank you so much for your support, guys. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, at magandang gabi sa lahat. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, wherever you are right now. I hope you guys are doing well today. So, yeah. So, today's video, without further ado, this video is a response video sa isang comment sa aking um, video, the offload story video. So I think I really need to respond to her comment. And then I hope she's watching right now. Hi po, kabayan. Thank you so much for your comment on my video and thank you so much for watching my video. So yeah, I will gonna read her comment on my video. So I hope she's watching right now. She has a comment here, so I really need to I will read her comment. She said, "Hello po ma'am, pupunta din po kasi ako ng Germany. Kung pala rin po, mag-a-apply pa lang ng visit visa. Sponsor din po ako ng BF ko. Sa tingin niyo po, may chance po akong makaalis na hindi pa po kami nagkita?" Hmm, grabe yung mata. Sorry guys, apat na yung mata ko pero parang baka hindi ko pa makikita na maayos. Wait. I will gonna read again. Hello po ma'am, pupunta din po kasi ako ng Germany. Kung pala rin po, mag-apply pa lang po ng visit visa. Sponsor din po ako ng BF ko. Sa tingin niyo po, may chance po akong makaalis na hindi pa po kami nagkita personally at ako ang pupunta sa kanya? Last October lang po kami nagkakilala, so 4 months pa lang. I need your wisdom po, ma'am. Wala din po akong maipapakita na bank statement at income tax return, pero pinapadalhan po ako ng BF ko ng formal obligation. So this is her comment. So she needs an advice, wisdom. So, hi po, kabayan. The best advice that I can give to you is please let him come first to Philippines. I will not really recommend you to do what I did because it's very risky. So now, please tell him to come over to Philippines to avoid future problems, to avoid offloading, because it's very risky to do that in our immigration in Philippines, because even though you have all these return tickets, affidavit of support and guarantee, invitation letter, or whatsoever, still, pag minalas ka, hindi ka pa rin makakaalis. And that's what happened to me last time. I have everything. And the only problem is that it was our first meeting. Hindi pa kami nagkita and ako yung pupunta doon. So, it's not solely the problem doon sa imimit ko na person, because it was my unwise decision, because sa totoo lang, he is really willing to come over. Pero, ako yung nag-decide na, no, wag ka na pumunta na Pilipinas, ako pupunta dyan. So, I was so brave that time without thinking the consequence might happen. So, it was an unwise decision. So, I don't want you to do that. Please let him come in Philippines. Pupuntahin mo siya. Don't do that. Kasi, you will gonna meet different immigration officer in immigration in Philippines. So, some are lucky actually because meron naman talagang nakapass through. Merong nakalusot sa immigration, merong hindi. So it's a risk. So for you to avoid the problem that that I was encountering before, please let him come. That's it. To avoid problem. Kasi, very risky talaga yon na gawin. Pero, it was really not wise decision kasi hindi ko talaga naisip yon. Yung naisip ko lang is I have everything. I have bank statements. I have all those stuff, legal documents. And the very important thing na hinanap nila sa akin na wala ako that time is the affidavit of support and guarantee which the next ko na flight ay na-i-provide na nung sponsor ko. So, na-i-provide niya, which is di pa rin ako pinayagang umalis. So, I don't want you to experience trauma in the immigration. So please tell him to come. Kasi mas madali ang lahat. Everything will gonna go smooth sa inyong dalawa. Kung available naman siyang pumunta ng Pilipinas, let him come. Wag mong gayahin yung ginawa ko. Kasi sobrang napaka-risky. You will gonna be in trouble. Seriously. And at yun, kausapin mo siya, sabihin mo sa kanya na it's risky to do that. Na ikaw pupunta doon ng first time niyong magkita. And then, kung pupunta man siya sa Pilipinas, that is the best decision na gawin niya to avoid problems. So, and then, even though napupunta siya sa Pilipinas, then the next time you're gonna go with him, in case it will happen, just prepare everything important, important documents needed in immigration, just like, for example, the pictures together. Kung nag-meet na kayong dalawa, you really need to document pictures together with you, with your family and stuff. Those make so much memories and pictures together. And then ask for the affidavit of support and guarantee, which came from his country, Germany, doon sa immigration, doon sa Philippines embassy natin sa Germany. Naka-apostille siya. Kailangan niya kumuha doon. Or doon sa Pinas, kung nandun na siya. And then, those returning tickets and stuff, pag visit visa ka pa lang, returning ticket is very important. And then, if sponsored, those invitation letter galing sa kanya, bank statements niya, affidavit of support and guarantee as I have said, and all needed documents na i-ready mo talaga. And then those question and answer immigration na maisasagot mo. Pero okay, that's the best advice I can give it to you. Don't go first. Siya yung papuntahin mo sa Pinas. Sis, this is the best thing to do. Hindi ko siya mai-recommend talaga kasi hindi basta-basta yung matroma sa immigration. I'm gonna tell you, my experience is the worst experience na nangyari sa akin na 2 times, not just 1 time, 2 times. Yung feeling na, alam mo yung feeling na punitin sa harap mo yung boarding pass mo and tickets? Like, while they're tearing apart my boarding pass and tickets, it feels like they're tearing also my heart. Like, I was speechless. So I don't want that to happen to you, that worst experience. Kasi trauma. Yung tipong for the next time, ayaw mo nang makita yung pangalan na Iya. Ayaw mo na makita yung immigration na pangalan. Parang traumatized ka. Dito na naman yung immigration. But anyway, Hindi tayo hindi tayo makaka-avoid ng fear na yon sa pangalan ng immigration kasi doon talaga tayo dadaan if ever maglabas tayo ng ibang bansa. So I just wish you all the best and please do what I advise to you. That's for you, that's for you, that's for both of you, for your good na to avoid troubles. So that's it. That's it. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. And then I wish you all the best. Nothing but the best. So yeah. Just pray and the best guidance in wisdom is from the Lord. Just ask that. Just pray and pray for that relationship and I really really wish you all the best kabayan and good luck. So yeah. Thank you so much and to those who are watching here also that is planning to do the same, just no, don't do that. So for me, I'll just gonna share a little bit of thing of what really happened now and so what's going on is hindi na kami magkikita at hindi na rin ako pupunta doon sa kanya because he passed away last November 2024 and it was very, very sad and very heartbreaking. So I think that's also the reason why the Lord don't allow us to meet kasi hindi rin kami magsama ng matagal. And everything happened for a reason and hindi ko man siya naintindihan noon but now naintindihan ko siya bakit yun nangyari. Yung mga masakit na mga experience natin sa buhay. So yeah, it's another story for me that happened. So to those who are watching right now, please do wise decision. Don't ever do risky and unwise decision because hindi madali talaga. Hindi madali matrauma sa immigration. So yeah. So that's it for today. Malulungkot na naman tayo niyan. Storytelling. So yeah, anyway guys. Okay naman ako. It's been 3 months at okay naman. Kaya lang buhay. So, to those who are in long-distance relationship, I wish you all the best. Nothing but the best. So, yeah. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. Love you all. Thank you so much for your support.